Hey YouTube, how's it hanging? Today, I finally decided to go ahead and do a video of my brand new car. This is my brand new 2012 Honda Civic EX Coupe. It's fully loaded with everything you ever want, but except it doesn't have the navigation in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a quick walk around, start you off. Now I have it in a shaded spot so I won't have the camera being glared out by the sun. But the color that I did buy it in is polished metal metallic. It looks more like an infinity color a little bit, like a graphic shadow type of color. The one thing you probably would notice that they have gave it a whole new look. A lot of people who bought these cars probably already know. Plus, they're very fun little cars, very quick to maneuver around in. I can't get over how well it looks. It looks very sleek, has more body lines to it, more chiseled looks to it. They just gave it a whole new look to it, which they finally did. Now, I heard that 2013 Civics are going to look a little bit different. They said my salesman I just talked to him yesterday. He said they're probably going to reshape the whole car. They're just going to tweak it a little bit. Some people say they're going to probably tweak it a little bit. And he should know. He worked for Honda for a while. What's new for 2012? They added they gave it these new 16-inch alloy wheels. They wrapped them around the Continental Conti Pro Contact tires. Here's the IV Tech sticker over here. I added that just to give it a SI look. The wheel locks, the splash guards, and the door edge guard came along with the car when I first bought it. You have your full one-touch open and close power sunroof. I added a moonroof wind deflector to keep the wind from coming inside the car when I have it fully open. I have a decorative roof antenna. This is actually the second one I bought. The first one kind of broke off, but this is I actually kind of got it on here right. I added that on here because I saw a car just like this, almost like this. Well, actually, it was a G6. Almost has this type of body style, and I decided to go ahead and put it on there. And also think about maybe trading it in for a Accord and do the same thing if I wanted to upgrade. But I'm very appreciative of this car. You have the nice long rakish windshield, which Honda's been traditional, been known for with the Civic now. The front end to me almost kind of looks like an 8th generation. But the one thing I'm really sick of is that they didn't give it standard fog lights, which they should have done. And they should have known this by now with their 8th generation. They should have given it standard fog lights on the car. That way people won't have to buy it as an accessory. But one thing I do like about this is the whole blacked out bumper right here, the blacked out grille, the blacked out bumper. It looks very aggressive. And the front end is very aggressive. Got the nice wide open mouth grille. Looks very nice. Got a nice chiseled look to it. Nice indentions on the hood, nice curves, nice indentions on the sides of it too as well. Looks very nice. Coming around the back, you have a nice clean look to it. Really, it looks very clean in the back. You don't even see the exhaust tip, but the exhaust tip is actually underneath the bumper, right there. It looks very clean, but you can see it probably from maybe a distance a little bit. If you're driving down the road and you see another Civic, looks just like this. The tail lamps are very big and very angular, like maybe a teardrop shape. I have added a 1.8 EX badge on here as well. And I might add a special edition badge underneath it. Maybe change out the 1.8 EX badge and maybe slim it down and italicize it a little bit. Now, as you also seen on the front, this is also on the back, the license plate frame with the Honda emblems on it. I am going to get new personalized plates coming in. They're supposed to be coming in maybe in November. I've ordered them maybe about 2 weeks ago. Now, only on the EX and above you get the LED brake lamp. But if you were to choose an LX model or a DX model, you get the brake light up here, inside the on the bottom of the inside of the window. And also, I added door handle guards on it as well to protect the door handle. But yeah, the windows are fully tinted all around. Now, one thing you should know, if you were to get the DX model, you would get fully blacked out. You would actually get a full blacked out mirror. You will also get blacked out headlamps as well if you were to get the DX model. But if you were to get the LX and above, you would get the body colored door handles and also the body colored mirrors as well. Not only they still stuck around with their long rakish windshield, they also stuck with what the sedan, the Civic had. They gave it the quarter windows for the first time for the Civic Coupe. Even though it already had enough visibility around it, they wanted to enhance it a little bit more. The headlights still look like 8th generation to me. I don't know why. And one thing before we step on inside is actually this car having an integrated spoiler. Looks very nice. It has a nice little lip to it, really. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. This door is very heavy because the wind's picking up. You have a cloth padded armrests on the door on the door. Now here, this is actually just plastic, so that could probably easily bend if people already know that. But you have nice little patterns inside of it as well. You have a nice silver trim on the door handle. You also have it on this door handle as well, also on the door lock. LX, you just get it, the door lock right here, but actually just match the whole door panel, really. You have your one-touch driver side automatic window, your power door locks, your window lock for the passenger mirror, the window, and you also have your mirror controls in here. You also have nice patterns on side the seats as well. And the seats are actually fully soft and comfortable. They're also fully bolstered. It keeps you well planted in place. The back seat is really tight for our taller passengers over 6 feet. So really you don't want to haul nobody who's over 6 feet. They would feel really uncomfortable. And plus the leg room's not that bad. It's not really as good as you would think, because they kind of shorten up the whole wheelbase, really. I did add the weather mats on here as well, on the passenger side, my side, and on the back, and the back seats as well. So let's go ahead and step on inside. Now, as you see, you have the silver trim on the door handles. You also have this nice piano. I don't think it's piano black, but you have a nice black trim here on the steering wheel, and it's connected along with the silver trim on the door. On the steering wheel as well. Let me go ahead and close this door. As you see, it's very quiet in here. I can tell you that it's very, very quiet in here. The steering wheel is very small, and really it's very comfortable in here. Seats are very well bolstered and stuff like that. Now, the transmission that I got it in, is actually a 5-speed automatic. I didn't get a manual because I really cannot drive a manual to save my life. And plus, it wasn't really, worth me getting something like that anyways, because I drive to and from work every day now. Well, actually, that's only during the holidays and stuff like that. You have your manually dimming mirror. Now, one thing I can show you this, that every time you open up the door, not only the lights, the interior will illuminate, but the ignition will actually illuminate. You might not be able to see it during this time of day right now, but maybe at night you'll be able to see it. But it does light up like a LED white. Now, upon inserting the key in the ignition, the gauges will light up blue. Now, see, I open up the door. Let me go ahead and see. You will see the IMID screen light up as well, along with the gauges lighting up blue. And they'll also light up if you open the door and you approach the vehicle and you unlock the door and you open it. It'll light up. Has a nice quiet startup. Let's go ahead and close it up. And right there was my phone pairing up with the system. Now, as you see, 9 months ago I actually bought this with 41 miles on it. Now I have about 22,000, bit my tongue there, 306 miles on it. You have the whole new gauge layout. Sorry. The gauges are very well laid out for 2012. These are actually the new gauge layout. This time you have the Eco Assist bars, and it tells you how efficiently, it actually monitors on how efficiently you drive. It tells you green if you're driving fully efficient, blue if you're driving aggressive in this car, and also teal if you're driving really moderately efficient, but driving aggressive along with it at the same time. You have also your MPG, your instant miles per gallon meter up here. It only actually just monitors on how you press down on the gas, and you have your fuel gauge on the left now. Your big tachometer. Now, like I said, this car, I don't think I've actually said it before on the outside, but this time I can show you on the inside. This actually does not have navigation, but you can get navigation in the EX and aboves. But if you choose to get a manual in the EXL, you can't. You have to get it in. You have to get the EX model. Now down here we have our climate controls. We have our different zones and stuff like that. Your heated front, your front and rear defrost, your recycling, your AC, and also your max AC. You have your fan speeds over here, and also your temperature control over here. Down below we have our auxiliary port and our power outlet down here. And like I said, this is a 5-speed automatic, and it shifts very smoothly. Down here we have our cup holders. Coming on inside the console, we have a power outlet and a USB outlet here. A USB jack or outlet, however you want to say it. The armrest is also padded with the nice cloth material, and it also has little patterns inside of it as well. Now this is the new IMID screen, like I showed you before. You can actually look at the radio if you want, or you can change it by hitting the information button on the steering wheel. It'll actually show you your fuel consumption, a blank screen, your clock, and you can also replace that clock with with a picture of your own. Right now I don't have my thumb drive with me, so I can't demonstrate that right now. So I'm might demonstrate that in another video. But the sound system is actually a premium audio sound system with 360 watts, 7 speakers all around. Like I said, it's like being in your own concert, really. You have tweeters up here. You also have your speakers in each door as well, as along with the 3 speakers in the back as well. So that's 7 speakers all around. My old car only had about maybe 6. Like I said, this is a manually dimming mirror. I might change this out for maybe a auto dimming rear view mirror. Since the car didn't come with a GPS, I bought a GPS. I bought a GPS mount with it, with my GPS along with it. Actually, it came with it, so. Yeah, the steering wheel is very, very numb a little bit. Same old tiny Japanese horn. And I might change it out for maybe an Accords horn. Maybe the 8th generation or 9th generation Accords horn. Don't know. But like I said, the steering's very nice and tight, really. You have your volume controls on the left, your cruise control on the right. You also have your Bluetooth controls here as well. Your information button to control the iMid screen. This also controls the iMid screen if you want to look at your vehicle menu, like how much, like you can check out all this stuff, your vehicle information, see how much oil life you have left. Right now I have actually 20%, so I'm going to be due for oil change soon. You also can change the odometer, the trip, if you want. You can also adjust the clock, customize the settings and stuff like that by like the door locks, the headlamps, and all that. I just have to do another video of that, really, probably in another video, just to show you how everything is done, how everything functions, really. Now, one thing I have a problem, I always sit my sunglasses in this tray. They really should have made this padded. I just hope somebody from Honda Corporation is actually looking at this and seeing what they should do for the 2013 Civics. Here's your visors with the landing mirrors along with it. Your one-touch open and close power sunroof. And you also have a vent position. Just push it up and push the button forward to close it. You have your bars. I think these are these are handlebars on each side of over the doors. And you also have coat hooks in the back as well. Let's go ahead and open. Now, like I said, this is actually a one-touch automatic sunroof. Driver's side window. Let's go ahead and pop the hood, pop the trunk, and push down for the fuel cap. Now, you can also lock this if you want to. You can. That only will lock the trunk part, but you have to have the master key in order to do it. Let's go ahead and step on outside. You have a very generous trunk space. It's not big and it's not too small, but you know, it's just like in between right now. And over here you have your latches right here to unlock the seat if you want to fold the seats down. These are actually 60-40 split. Now, unlike Hyundai's, the gas lid doesn't lock in place, but you do have a little hook right here where you can actually set your gas cap when you want to fill up. Before I show you the hood, like I said, the seats are actually 60-40 split. So right now, I already have the seats folded, unlocked, so you just pull it, pull on down. There's your 60-40 split right there. Just slam it to lock it back in place. It's very tight back there. Even for me, I'm only 5'3". Now, every time you start the car, the daytime running lamps will actually illuminate. Let's go ahead and pop the hood. Now, this is the same 1.8 liter iVTEC 16 valve 4-cylinder engine. It puts out 140 horsepower, 128 pound-foot of torque, and they still have it as a front-wheel drive model, which is still standard, you know, on all Hondas now. And the 0 to 60 time is actually around 9 seconds. The gas mileage has also increased. It actually has increased to 28 city, 39 highway. Now, last year, it only took, I think it took 5 W20, now it takes 0 W20 now. So they made it a little bit more lighter. So it could probably maybe get a little good, you know, maybe a little bit more of a better pickup. I don't know. But that's actually the new oil it takes now. So let's go ahead and see how it sounds. Engine's sounds very throaty. And the rev limiter is around 4,000, like maybe 4,500 RPM. Depending on how you really want to rev it, to see what your rev limiter is. So I think that's actually it. Let's go ahead and shut it down. So yeah, that's actually it. So I hope this was more educational to you. I just hope it was more educational for you to know all about the 2012 Civic. So if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I actually will get back with you as soon as I can, maybe through video. If you want me to demonstrate some of the features inside of it, I will. Just let me know, and I will surely do it if I have the time. So as always, people, please buckle up and drive. Always drive safe out here. Do not text and drive. Don't drink and drive, and you will actually be fine out here. You just got to be very careful out here. Cops are out here looking for drunk drivers and looking for people who are not buckling up and driving, you know, buckling up when they pull off. So with that said and done, thanks for watching and have a great day.